once again at the Flinderation tunnel. Yep. Kind of our bread and butter.
Yeah.
Only place we really have to go to right now. But,
closest place.
But we're going to give it another shot and see what we can do. We wanted to do it last week, but it just didn't line up for us.
Yeah, too cold.
Yeah, the weather was really rough. So now it's not so bad tonight. We're bundled up good enough, so
yeah.
I think it'll be a pretty comfortable night to go out and do this.
Heck yeah.
We were just talking about the dripping that we heard last week or a couple weeks ago, and
yeah.
We debunked it as it was a drip, hitting a can or whatever, because we get that a lot. And then the more we think about it, and the more I thought about it personally, it's just so loud. It was so aggressive of a drip.
Yeah.
And we've been coming here for a couple years now, and we've never heard a drip quite that intense, as well as loud. It sounded like maybe somebody, the way it would sound when they were back in the day working on the railroad and pounding spikes into the railway or whatever.
Right.
It just kind of reminded me of that, and like the timing on it was, really put you in mind of someone pounding on a spike. And so it was really, really loud, like way louder than we've ever heard the drips in there. We've heard a lot of drips, and we've debunked a lot of sounds due to the drips. This one here, I'm just torn between it. I mean, maybe somehow it could have been drips, but it was so aggressive. It's almost like instead of a drop just falling, a drop had to be thrown down.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way I could explain it. It was so much more force behind it.
Yeah.
So not real sure. Hopefully, and we did have some activity last week with the REM pod.
Yeah, definitely.
Stu here was reviewing the videos and said we actually got a couple voice recordings, EVPs.
Yeah.
So hopefully when we go in here tonight, I would really like to witness something like that again, just so we could have another chance to hear it and decipher it, even if so be it, debunk it. But whatever it is, we're hoping to catch something tonight and
absolutely
see if maybe we can catch some REM pod readings and some EMFs and all that, and even some more EVPs. So
heck yeah.
Hopefully we'll have something to bring to you, but we're going to go through it once again tonight and maybe do a little bit slower of a search tonight, just kind of be more thorough tonight and take our time. I'm not really pressed for time. I don't think Stu here is either.
No.
So we're going to give it a pretty good serious sweep tonight and see what we can come up with.
We're going to do it up AMPS style.
Do it AMPS style. It's the only way to do it, baby. All right, this is AMPS.
Bonafide.
We are bonafide. Do remember that. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your mom, tell your grandma. AMPS is bonafide.
Tell your wife.
Tell your wife. All right, this is
AMPS. A
AMPS.
lot of AMPS going on around here.
A whole lot of AMPS going on.
Anything? Huh. Wonder what happened.
Would the horn have set it off?
Maybe. Try it one more time. No?
No.
Huh.
Absolutely nothing.
That's weird. What is going on? You got your flashlight handy? Concrete still has some warmth to it. Check it out.
Yeah, it does. Probably from earlier in the day.
Yeah.
It was pretty warm earlier.
Well, the path does too. Okay.
See, I can get it that close to me and it not go off.
Right.
That thing was right here. You saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anybody here with us? Can you make this thing go off again? Get real close to me. We're not going to stay all night out here, so we're going to do something. Do it now. We're going to keep heading in the tunnel. Okay.
Alrighty.
We'll be in there. Truckers?
It's possible. I wish I'd have brought my two-way radio.
Look. No lights.
Listen on 50.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So we're walking down the path coming into the tunnel, and the REM pod is constantly going off. See?
I don't know either.
There's no traffic on 50 right now. We can hear it clear as day. So I don't think there's any CB radio waves going that might possibly set it off.
I mean, we can usually hear it inside the tunnel, you know, so we
Right.
should be able to hear it out here. Nothing. I hear a dog.
We hear a dog.
Yes.
So anyway, we're getting activity coming up to the tunnel, so it seems.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to keep moving forward and hopefully lure this thing into the tunnel so when we set up shop we can contact it.
Dude, check out my thermal cam. It's just solid white.
Wow.
I don't know what's up with that.
Is it going back and forth or just staying thermal white?
No, it's just staying white. Yeah. Like, I can pick up detail.
Because of the fog, maybe?
It never did that before. I didn't have it running for too long, but it didn't do that before. I'm going to take it off the clip just so people can see what exactly it's doing.
That's weird.
Got to hold it at an angle because it's getting glare from the illuminator, but it's just solid white. I'm going to actually stop recording on thermal for a sec and see if I can restart it. What's going on? Okay, now there's traffic.
Right.
I don't know, man.
Beats me.
Yeah, same here.
As much as I hate to blow anything off, I really wish I had a new battery in it.
Yeah.
knows, dude?
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, you think it's a bad idea? Well, it wasn't going off like on Josh last night or last time.
Well, it's not constantly going off for us, so I mean, I can't say that there's anything we're doing that's setting it off, you know?
Right.
Like, it's not the board, it's not the strap, because it would be going off non-stop, right?
Right, that's what I would think.
Yeah.
And when I jolt it, it's like not doing anything.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
We're going to try to make it into the tunnel.
Yeah. We have the attention span of a gnat fart right now because of this REM pod going off, but we'll try to get there. I don't know either. That's the strongest I've seen without us messing with it. It only goes up one more stage, right? That was red.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you hear the patterns in that?
Yeah.
The different patterns? That was really weird.
See, that can't be traffic. I mean, I just don't see how it's possible for it to be traffic. Okay. Okay. Enough of that. Nope. Quit that. Quit it.
We're not dealing with you right now. Remember when the guy said had to shut
But you say you think you've seen a figure?
Yeah.
Anything now? Yeah, there is something there. What is that?
It keeps going and coming and going.
You
Yeah, there is something there. What is that?
It keeps going and coming and going.
Turn my light out so I can see better.
Frogman, sit off the REM pod. Anything unusual up there?
Just plain old Frogman.
Can you see Frogman?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay.
I don't remember that being all broken up like that.
No, me neither.
I'm gonna try something, Steve.
Okay.
I hate to do this right in the middle when it's going off, but
Yeah.
you know us at AMPS, we're not trying to get anything fake.
Right.
That's for sure.
We just made a little adjustment.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can move that Velcro around. Nah, that's alright. Shouldn't really interfere with it anyway. Okay. Alright. Guess what?
It ain't that.
Definitely not that.
Yeah. I hear you. Don't know what it is, but it wasn't that.
Boy, do we have an episode for you guys from AMPS.
No doubt.
Alright, right on. We have an episode coming for you guys. We haven't even got to the end of the tunnel yet to go take our normal break to where we're going to discuss where we're going to sit up and set up shop and do our thing. So,
Would you believe we have spent almost 50 minutes? And
really?
We've made it this far.
Wow. We're not even halfway through the tunnel.
I know.
I know we're not even halfway.
Yeah.
And that is awesome. That's what we've been looking for a long time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're going to get something tonight. Well,
Something else.
yeah, so we're going to keep on going. Try to get up here to the end of the tunnel and take a break for a minute and then figure out where we're going to set up shop, which right about now looks like anywhere.
Right about in the tunnel somewhere.
Right, so all right. This is good stuff, man. This is real good stuff.
Yeah.
See? Now I want to show you guys something. Pay close attention, okay, to how close this thing has to get to me for me to set it off. But this is probably a bad time to try to demonstrate it. See, because see, it's got to be about that far from me
Yeah.
to set it off. I'm holding this thing out here when it's going off. So, like, I have to have my elbow behind my back to bring it close enough to me to set it off. I'm not doing that. That's just a little, piece of advice so you guys can see what's actually happening here. There's no switches. Maybe at the end of the night, we'll give them a close-up on the REM pod, show them, what all it has on it.
Right.
You take a good close look here, you can see this board. I don't have any switches or anything I'm doing to make it go off. There's nothing I've got rigged up here that's gonna make it. You see me shake it and do this. Well, I don't know if that was because I did that or not. That was a pretty hard jolt.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can see I'm not jolting it that hard when it goes off. That's
Yeah.
not something we're trying to do here at AMPS.
Definitely.
But I am going to try that again. Okay, if you jolt it too hard, apparently it'll go off. So, well, that's good to know, though.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good to know. But
And you haven't been doing that.
right, yeah, obviously. I don't have a nervous twitch or anything. Not a real big one. Okay. I have learned. Okay, well, there we go. All right. Well, let's go ahead and press on.
Yep.
We just want you guys to know we're not full of crap here. We're not trying to bring some attention to ourselves due to fake activity. That's we could care less if we get attention or not. And we'd like to grow AMPS and all that, but we want the truth. We want legit, you know, we've talked about it before, but we want total, you know, legit activity. Nothing fake, nothing set up. A lot of the reasons why I still haven't went to the lunatic asylum or the prison.
Yeah.
Like, I like them, I'd like to do them, but right now I'm just so skeptical of getting stuff set up just so people get their money's worth. And I'm not saying they're not haunted by any means, but I also don't want to take a chance into getting fooled or, you know, just finding something that's not legit and putting it on our site. Because, no. That might have been me, because I was switching. Wow. You see how far away from me it is.
Yeah, that you didn't do.
I'm using that kind of as a reset button, I guess, but...
Right.
As you can see, it looks like right about anywhere we can set up. And
No kidding. Hey, here's that piece of clothing that we were examining earlier, and we actually had that EVP.
Funny. That's where it just went off.
Yeah. Now, I know if you get too close to
Right.
the wall, yeah.
Yeah, if we get close to the wall, it's going to set that thing off.
Yeah.
But see, look. When it's something like that, all I got to do is pull it away and it goes off. Make a liar out of me. Whatever. Jeez. Granted, we've never had this much activity with the REM pod before. Even when Josh was carrying it 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
we wasn't getting that kind of. We always had it sitting in one place more often than not. We
Yeah.
never got to be around moving with it. So
That's very true.
this is a new tactic we decided to use last time we came here. I like to think it's paying off pretty well. Wait. Truck.
Yeah, I hear something.
Could have been a truck.
Could have been.
If it maybe it had a real strong CB signal
Yeah.
or something, possibly. But that was a really strong one. Oh well. Anyway.
I don't think it was that close to you.
It didn't sound like it. But again, I'm not going to play anything off without concrete
Yeah.
evidence.
I'm definitely not forgetting my two-way radio next time.
Right, absolutely. You want to tell us why?
Well, we were down here in the tunnel last time. You hear that rig?
Maybe.
it's catchy.
I wonder if the spirits like that more.
Maybe. I hear a vehicle. Is it off now?
No. It's just back to the music one. What that's doing is switching between the musical tone and then the other levels of tone.
Gotcha. Okay. We did find out, this is what I was saying before that got set off yet again.
Hold on, before you go on. Your spirits are very interrupting tonight.
No doubt.
It's kind of rude, but we like it. There's no vehicles now.
No, there's not.
Press on?
Yeah, sure.
What time is it?
Oh, I have no
Well,
idea.
probably well after midnight time.
Yeah, it was just about, it was 15 till midnight.
Oh, come on.
Forget it, man. Let's just walk.
Yeah, let's just keep going. We're just going to keep walking until we set up shop.
No.
Oh, and I also wanted to mention that I'm kind of worried about my battery level. Now, the last time Stu checked it, it was 8 volts. It's a 9-volt battery. It hasn't went off enough to really decrease the battery, but still, I'd like to try a different battery, a new one. So next time we come out, I'm definitely doing that.
Okay.
Dude, these are the times.
We made it.
We are giving you a recap of what we've witnessed tonight so far. We have had insane amounts of activity on the REM pod tonight. Yeah. It's been absolutely ridiculous. The only thing I can think of is if it's not paranormal, I have a problem with the battery. It might be low. I really don't think it is. Last time Stu checked it, it had 8 volts in it. It's a 9-volt battery.
Well, it had over 8 volts.
Oh, it had over 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, no
like
doubt.
tonight,
Yeah, tonight's just been weird.
it seems every time I try to say something, or even Stu, it wants to go off.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we just now finally got to the end of the tunnel to where we take our break and figure out where we're going to set up shop. So, I don't know what. Next time it goes off, maybe, or
I don't even think it matters.
I think you're probably right. So, the reason we keep looking down that way is because there's some people coming.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get our video done before they get here. But man, it's been awesome tonight. This has been amazing. So we're really, it's been anything but, boring. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to set up shop. So you got anything you want to add?
Not really. I mean, except with the two-way radios, we can't really say that we think that's what's going on because it's been going off when there's
no traffic.
Yeah, no traffic.
Right.
Now, we can't say anything about the range, whether we can pick something up down here in the tunnel from Route 50, but I have serious doubts about that.
Hey. Huh. When you got tunnel signs on?
Oh, what? Yeah. You're right. What a bunch of crap that is.
Man, what a bunch of jerks.
No doubt.
Somebody stole it. Why would they do that?
Okay. Why don't we we stop and make a note of where we're at? It's got some sort of a crack in it. No, that's mortar. You remember the human figure you seen?
Yeah.
That was uncanny. I'm just looking around here, Chuck, and I don't see anything. And really, I didn't see anything on the thermal cam that resembled a figure.
Huh.
We could ask for it to respond to us, but what's it gonna do?
Right, yeah, absolutely.
It's been setting, like, the REM pod's been going off like crazy.
You know, walk back through for just a minute, see if it goes off again like it
Yeah,
did.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, let's just...
Reset. And I want to look back this way and see if I can see anything resembling a human figure.
So what's that mean? If there was entity in here, was it going with us?
I guess.
Like, was it moving along with us?
Seems like it. I mean, either that or there were many entities passing us, which I kind of have doubts about.
Right.
Seems more likely that something was following us. Okay, so here's a hypothesis.
Okay.
We walk through here. Whatever spirit is curious because it keeps setting off the REM pod. Then those people show up.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Right. And everything stops.
Yeah. Exactly. Then we did get a little bit of a response outside the tunnel.
Right. After they were gone.
Yeah.
So we're not getting anything in here.
Yeah, nothing since.
Nothing at all. There was something a lot more to it than just coincidence.
Yeah.
That was a lot of activity.
No doubt.
You think it could have used up a lot of its energy now? Is it possible?
It's possible, but you know, another thing, we've only tried this 2 times. This is our second attempt.
Right.
So who knows how much it can do and how much energy it has. You know, we've always tested that REM pod out while we're standing still in one spot.
Right.
It's possible that we've had a spirit around us multiple times.
Right.
And we've just never picked it up before.
Right, absolutely. Or even multiple spirits.
Yeah. Some form of contact may have happened.
Yes, right.
Those people are gone now.
Yeah, those people are gone. You don't have to worry about them now.
So we're making our second trip through the tunnel, and we were trying to see if there were people still in the tunnel. Either they left or I don't know what, but we think it was people because the lights looked like your average LED lights. Maybe they got scared, who knows. But anyway, it seems like they've left. We walked all the way to where we started on the west side and didn't run into anybody.
Decided to go ahead and come back through to see if we'd get any more activity on the REM pod, which haven't had a thing since we walked back through this way.
Yeah, actually, it's on right now, and I can see, is that the green light?
Yeah.
Whatever the very first light is.
Yeah.
It's just sitting here absolutely dead.
Yeah.
Total difference from the first trip through.
Right.
So, a hypothesis, something we can't prove yet, but makes sense to us, is that there's a curiosity thing going on and there was a spirit that was following us on our way through the tunnel. And then the people showed up, and even though we had a little bit of a response at the ends of the tunnel, we didn't have anything close to the responses that we were getting the first trip through.
Yeah, it's really weird. I got it turned off now, so it's not going to go off. Here we have 4 lights that are on the REM pod on the top. This here's the antenna that you pull up. If you look all the way around, this button here changes the tone from a just a regular digital tone to a musical tone when it picks up EMF waves. And as I turn it around here, so you can see it, there's nothing goofy going on. Here's where the battery is. This is the on-off switch right here, and the battery right there. That's all there is to this thing. I mean, there's absolutely nothing. So if you can see that. Can you give us a sign if you're in here?
There's no fluctuation, no nothing.
The REM pod activity.
Yeah.
No eerie feelings. Well, it's 0.4 now at the moment.
Yeah.
It was 0.3. Right there, it's back to 3. I really bet you that thing would have been skyrocketing earlier.
Yeah.
I really have that feeling. That thing would have probably been going off the hook.
Yeah. I'm wondering about that.
Gosh. Kills me. And so at this point in our investigation for the night, it's like any other night in the tunnel.
But dude, think of all the nights we've had where it's been dead when we're set up. And it's just like tonight, except earlier we had so much activity.
Right. So I'm kicking myself for not setting up in the first place.
Yeah.
But
in a way.
whatever.
Yeah.
We couldn't have known how that was going to play out.
No doubt, yeah.
And it just kept going all the way through the tunnel. All the way through from point A to point B.
And you know how we've had luck in different locations like that? Like,
yeah. I don't think it necessarily means any one spot in the tunnel.
Yeah.
And it's probably heard us talk about that. Maybe it's why it's showing us.
Could be.
It doesn't really matter where we set up. It's at 0.6 now.
Yeah, it is.
If you can still hear us, thank you for all the activity you showed us earlier.
Yes, we definitely appreciate it.
That was really awesome. I swear those people came and scared it away.
I keep thinking that.
Well, maybe not scared it, but made it decide it didn't want to be around.
Yeah. I mean, think about all the people that come through here, and we've had experience with that are just like acting dumb.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Think of other times when we started out, we was having activity, and then people would come along and nothing.
Yeah.
And when they would come along, everything would stop.
Yeah.
They just quit doing anything.
Man, had an awesome night tonight.
Heck yeah.
It was really good, man.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was awesome. The second half of the night, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
When we went through, from the moment that we left this car to the moment we made it all the way through the tunnel to the end, and then we saw some people coming with lights. Between point A and point B, what I just mentioned, we had nothing but activity on that REM pod all the way through.
Yeah, even here at the SUV.
Right from the get-go.
Yeah.
It was going off down the path. It was going off through the tunnel. All the way. It took us 50, how many minutes?
I would say close to 50 minutes, yeah.
50 minutes to get from here to the end of the tunnel.
Because we just kept stopping every time something happened on the REM pod.
Right, so it's never taken us, 15, 20 minutes to get to the end,
And this is the second time that we've tried this out.
Right.
The first time, we had some responses. This time, just amazing.
Right, it was just nonstop. We had different patterns. Like, it wasn't just the normal patterns. We had some different patterns.
Yeah.
Did you also notice that when it was playing the music, when I had it on the music mode, it played total different tunes?
It's like each tone is a different step up in strength, and I think what was going on, it was just fluctuating so much in strength.
Right. So it was really amazing.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. And then we saw some people coming, so we're hoping we're going to get to talk to them and maybe let them see what we're getting.
Yeah.
And they never made it all the way through the tunnel. They never came to us. But it seems like from that point on, there was nothing. It just totally died. All the activity quit. Nothing was going on. We walked through the tunnel like we was going to go ahead and set up shop like we talked about. And it went off once, maybe twice, 2 little go-offs, and that was it, and nothing else, until we finally got to the end of the tunnel, because we just kept walking, because what the plan was we was going to wait until we got a really good, strong pattern, and decide we'd set up there, and, we keep walking through the tunnel, and with no activity going on, we just kept walking and walking, and before you know it, we're back to the beginning of the tunnel. As soon as we walked out of the tunnel, maybe 10, 20 feet, 100 feet,
if that.
something, whatever it was, this REM pod started going off again.
Yeah.
It just started going a little bit nuts. And so we're like, let's go ahead and go back in, and we'll check it out, see if we can pick something up, and set up shop a little bit or whatever. We went back in, dead.
Yep.
Nothing again. As a matter of fact, I don't think the REM pod went off at all when we went back in.
No, and we even set up and decided to park it like we usually do, instead of walking through like we have the past 2 times.
Right.
And not much fluctuation to speak of. Now, the EMF detector did register briefly 0.6.
Right, yeah.
But we had no REM pod response.
The REM pod was definitely the superstar of the night. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Also, on the thermal cam, we got some pretty neat images.
Yeah.
I don't know really what to make of it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
And
it doesn't have a high resolution, so we might have to look at it closer and see if we can pick out something, but I just can't really say unless I have a side-by-side comparison.
Right.
But at one point it did look like there could be a human figure outside the tunnel. It wasn't really registering like a normal heat signature like us, for example. It didn't look like that.
Right.
But something that could be a human figure, so
right.
We'll look at it better and see if there's anything to that. Make our own conclusion.
So, all right, man. This is AMPS. We're out. Peace.
See you later.